What's up, guys? Maritime Spook here, and I'm gonna a little departure from what normally I do lately for videos. I've usually been fixed blades and just stuff like that. But one thing that guys, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you, is I found a lot of knife, folding knives. They just didn't interest me as much. Not for their utility, because I carry one every day. But basically for the fact that a lot of them, once you've had certain ones, you've kind of, I hate to say it this way, but you've had them all, I guess, kind of thing. But there's one that really piqued my interest, and it's from a really cool company, and it's Kizlyar Supreme out of Russia. Very immaculate box this comes in, and you'll see in the title, but this is the Kizlyar Supreme model Biker Z. Now they have a Biker X, and we'll get to the differences in that here in a second. But comes in this magnetically sealed box. Got a magnet on the front here. Pops right open, and you've got a little card in here, and this basically is in Russian and English, and it explains you safety, quality. This is like some warranty, stuff like that. Any defects in workmanship or anything like that, you just get back a hold of them. So that's a card that comes in there, and normally it would come in a plastic sleeve, and then it has an indentation here, and like this really cool, like, I don't even want to call it styrofoam because it's like a rubbery foam stuff, and the knife is right in there. And we'll pop this out, we'll get a look at it. Now what we're looking at here, guys, the Biker Z is 8 5/8 of an inch long overall length, with a 3 5/8 of an inch blade, and this one is in 440C steel, texture G10, which is a 5-inch handle. It's got standoffs here, lanyard hole, dual thumb studs, and it is also a flipper. Now, when I first got this, and when you do first get them, I had trouble finding reviews that were in English. A lot of them were in Russian. This Kizlyar Supreme is a company that, even the Russia's great president, Vladimir Putin, which some people might say, great president, what do you mean? Well, he's a... guys, like I say, there's people, just because world leaders, you see stuff on CNN. Russia's a great country, and I just really want to reiterate that. So, like I say, a lot of the reviews, were to do with some of their other knives, and they're used in military and police capacity in Russia. And this knife is no exception. This is one that was also, mostly for, tactical / EDC for police and, military, that kind of thing. Excellent knife though, guys. And when I first got it, it didn't flip as good as it does now, but that's with a lot of knives. And I broken it in quite well, and I used a little bit of 3-in-1 oil in the pivot area. And as long as you don't load it on, it won't gunk on there and like gunk the knife up. So I mean, if you just use a little bit, I've had a bunch of comments on a video I did where everybody said that, if you use too much, it'll gunk it up. But that's true, just use a little bit. So that's all it took, and breaking it in, guys. And this thing is smooth as heck. Centered perfectly, and guys, I am not going to beat around the bush. I have flipped this thing thousands of times, and it's still centered. And one thing that I cannot believe as well is that I've not had to mess around with the lockup. So very rugged lockup on this, and just an immaculate EDC tactical / EDC knife. It's a larger knife. It's 4.9 ounces, but it's not unwieldy, and it's not heavy in the pocket. I cannot stand heavy knives, guys. I've got rid of a couple that were awesome knives, but they were just heavy. Even though it's just 4.9, ruggedly made, it's not a very heavy, to me, knife. It carries very well. Very immaculate pocket clip there, and this carries with a perfect amount to be able to grip out of the pocket. And just really like this, guys. And I mean, this is the 440C version. You can show you that, and there's a couple marks on it and different things, guys, because I've been carrying this for 2 months every day, and that's why I can give you this kind of a review. And that's all I would do with a folder is now when I do a review, because I've had so many that kind of crapped out after a month, even though I said they were okay. And I don't want anyone to buy anything, guys, anymore, from any recommendation I make, unless it's quality, and this guy screams quality. It really is, guys. But you can also get this in D2, and you can also get the Biker Z in AUS 8. So you got 3 different steel options. I went the 440C, guys. just because I don't mind the 440C when it's done right. And this was kind of my first trip down the rabbit hole of Kizlyar knives and Kizlyar Supreme knives. So I went with the 440C, which is the more affordable version of the 3. Now, we're not talking another $50 for one that's in D2. We're talking $10 or something like that. So to get yourself a D2 one or an AUSA one, not that much. You can get them coated. You can get different handle colors. So I mean, very, very wide range. Now this is the Biker Z, and there's a Biker X. And the Biker X, the difference is you'll have another almost like flipper tab on the other side here, and that's so you've got a full guard. But this one is very adequate. It's got the flipper axe as a guard here now. It's got some absolutely perfect jimping. It's not too aggressive. You should be able to run your hand up a knife, guys, without it sticking in too much. But it's enough there that you've got a wicked purchase on this, guys. Now, I have extra large glove hands, and I've still got some real estate at the bottom. If you were to put a lanyard on there, I mean, I don't even find the need for this one because the handle's just perfect. We've got some immaculate G10. These are Tan G10. These are some of what drew me to this knife, guys. Wasn't so much, the materials or as anything like that, because, they're using quality materials, but the look of it. I just really like the sort of simple look to it. And it's really, really grown on me as my favorite EDC knife right now, guys. It's got some really nice standoffs here. And it's very quality made. And like I said, what I can't get over, guys, is there's no blade play, there's no anything. And I've used this for a lot of stuff. I didn't pull any punches with it, guys. I used it for everything I would use a hard use EDC knife for. And this thing's turned out perfect. It's buttery smooth. It just shuts, closes perfect, and it flips. It's an addictive flipper. This is one, guys, that is totally addictive to flip. Your lockup, it's right in there, perfect, right where you want it to be, and just excellent knife, guys. So that was just going to be a kind of a brief as I could make a video on this, guys. You'll see more to come on this knife and some more Kizlyar products, hopefully here in the near future. And I just really like this, guys. This is the Kizlyar Supreme Biker Z. If you want an excellent EDC tactical knife, you don't gotta look no further. These are very, for what they are, and the workmanship that's gone into this, guys, they're priced exactly where they should be as well. They're not a cheap knife, but they're not very expensive a knife either. They're just right in where they need to be. So anyway, guys, this is the Kizlyar Supreme Biker Z. Excellent company, and some really nice guys to talk to. I've talked to a few of the guys in the ranks there, and there's some really good people to talk to, guys. So anyway, guys, check one out if you want a really, an excellent, tactical / EDC knife. Check out the Kizlyar Supreme Biker Z, guys. They've got some other models that are awesome, and I'll be hopefully doing some fixed blade videos as well. So anyway, guys, that was just an overview of the Kizlyar Supreme, one of their awesome products. So stay tuned, guys. I got some more stuff coming up, and if you want to check out KizlyarSupreme.com, check out some of their cool products they've got, and just keep your stick on the ice and stay safe, guys. Maritime Spook signing out. Take her easy.